Okay, hey guys, how you doing? Hope you feel better, tacos. I'm gonna wait for Stephanie. I don't know who else is coming up tonight, but there's been a lot of stuff. So uh, I guess I should just get right into this. And I'm not singling one person out because I don't think it's one person, and I'm all for defending yourself. And I noticed there's been a lot of chat fighting, which I understand it happens. I'm not, like I said, I'm not blaming anybody or
I
sorry
pulled myself
or
out. I'm sorry.
singling out. It's okay.
You?
I
You're breaking up like mad.
I am.
Yeah.
Uh, God dang it!
Cut
Hold
it
on,
again.
guys.
Oh, wait. I wonder if that's my headphone.
Am I breaking up? Can you
Hang.
guys hear me? Oh, I'm roboing. Okay, I am.
You are? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was me or her. Can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh. The dog is barking. I'm going to have to let her in here. She's mad because I'm in here and she's not. I'm in the bedroom.
All right. Is that better?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Much.
The night before I go live, I just hung out backstage, and I notice if I do that, I break up. So I'm just gonna start from jump. Sorry. So no, I'm not singling anybody out. I'm not. I know that people want to defend themselves, which is fine, but the chat fighting has been overwhelming lately and like distracting to where I literally forget. I don't care about if you guys want to bicker or whatever. I just feel like people are gonna get mad at me, and I don't want that. I just would prefer like everybody kind of just like block each other, ignore, or if you guys do want to fight, that's fine. But I'm putting the disclaimer out. I'm not touching it. Like because it makes like going live not fun. And I love every single person that comes in here. We'll miss you. No, I'm just kidding.
You're breaking up again.
Oh my god! I
I
think
was
I'm having
hoping the
guys.
chat would tell you.
God damn it! My life. Hold on.
Sorry. Your sound is met. See, they're a little bit delayed compared to us. And hey, everybody in chat that said hi. Audio's bad. I know. I didn't want to tell her. She was on a rant. I think you all got the gist of what she was saying, though. Hardly know what you're even talking about, Miss Nomer. I'm not telling her that. You have to. Because she was on a rant. She was saying all kinds of stuff. I couldn't hear her either, though. I did hear a little bit in between because it did get better. Hey, Nat. You too, Taco. I did more than enough. Thank you. I did.
Okay. Is that any better? I close that
You
every other
sound
window.
great right now.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna talk about random stuff for a minute, see if it does it again. Should
It's
be
doing
fine.
it
Like,
again already.
oh my god.
See,
Ugh.
it doesn't, and then it does. I don't understand. Like every time you get on a roll, it starts breaking up. I don't
It's an intervention from
understand.
God.
So you have no idea what you just said. I could tell you're yelling, possibly. Hey, Bay Beauty. But like, I don't even think the chat knows
Uh,
exactly what you're even trying to tell them. Crackling. Yeah, she knows. She's trying to fix it. Nah, it's ducking up. Hey, Olive Alive. Hey, Science Girl. Hold on, it's her Wi-Fi. She can go check her Wi-Fi, guys. Hey, Wild One. Whenever she gets back, I'm gonna go ahead to let Beast come in here with me because she is not having it. Being all the way in there. She's a big old fucking baby. Hey, Raquel. Hey, Samara. Is he not feeling good? Somebody else said they were sick today. I think the weather changing. Can you all hear? She's not happy. I'm lost, but I haven't been around much. I don't think there's been that much going on. I don't know, though. I'll probably remember in a minute. Hey, Soldier. Don't you call the baby names? That's her name. That's her name. Beast is her name. I'm not calling her name. I did call her a brat though. She's a little bit of a brat, but that's not bad. She's still a baby. She doesn't look like a baby anymore. But I mean, she just turned a year old. So she's still kind of like a puppy, really. If my fever gets worse, I'll go to the ER. Feel better, Taco. I'm sorry you're sick. That sucks. I think this weather changing is probably. You at the dog pound? No, I'm at my house and I'm at my computer all the way in here, and I have to shut two doors between me and her right now, and she's not happy about that. She doesn't like being in there because there's nobody else in there. She's just in there chilling by herself. So I'm gonna go let her come in here whenever Amanda gets back. She reset her router. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. I think last time you did that. Oh, I need to send a link. I forgot. I can do that. Well, I'm thinking about it. Oh, she's being quiet now. Oh, never mind. I take it back. No, she's just feisty, and she likes to be with people. And I'm sure that's just a dog thing. Like cats, they don't care if you're coming or going. Mine don't, anyways. Like I think they would prefer if I'm not like right there. But well, one of my cats and the other not. But they don't really care. But she follows me every step I take in the house. She's right with me no matter where I go. And like say that you're going to walk through a door, right? And shut the door behind you. She waits in the doorway to see if I'm gonna shut the door and stay like on this side of it or keep going. Like she won't go on the other side until she knows for sure that's the way that I'm going. It's funny. She's cute. Okay, Amanda's back.
Hey, is this any better?
You sound great right now.
All right, I'm just gonna keep talking for a second, see how it
Okay,
goes, and we'll
it's going
just go.
good.
Okay.
It's going
If
good
it
still.
if it keeps up, I'll just come back from my phone because that means it's my Wi-Fi. Because it's been acting up, but it's storming, so maybe that's why. But
I think it might be good.
hello, everyone. I don't want to jinx it,
I
but
think you might need to do your like little rant, little speech again because
I'm
they
going
didn't hear
to.
you.
I
Okay.
just don't want to do it a third time, so I'm just hanging out for a minute
Yeah,
to
but
see if I have
you
to do it
sound
again.
great right now.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
thank you next.
Hey,
So
thank you
clear,
next.
Shauna says.
Okay, so stop me if you can't hear me. But it's not real.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm not blaming anyone in particular, and I don't want anybody to feel singled out by this. But the chat fight has been overwhelming, like ridiculous. And I just don't. It's getting to be too much. Like I didn't even want to go live. I was like, oh my god, everyone's gonna fight in the chat. So, or I don't really care if you want to fight in the chat. That's fine. But I don't want people getting mad at me because of somebody else is fighting with them in chat. I understand wanting to defend yourself away, fight away, whatever you want to do, but I am not responsible for it. So, like, if it's like going to be overwhelming for you, just block the person because it's not fun, you know. Nobody wants to come in and chat and everybody's fighting and all that. So, if you guys are going to fight, that's fine. I mean, I'm nobody's babysitter, but please don't get mad at me about it. That's literally my only point.
Third time's the charm. Hey, Romad, you sounded great. You didn't crack up one time.
Okay,
Ooh,
thank
excuse me.
God.
Got it out
Anyway, you can
finally.
fight whoever you want.
Yeah, and
You can
people
fight
can't
me,
always
sure.
block each other. Like if somebody's getting on your nerves, block them. You know, that's what I do. It depends. It depends on how bad the person is on
Right.
my nerves and who they are. But I like the block feature in chats personally because you don't ever have to see that person, and they can't see your comments either. And I like that.
Yeah, and if you're a mod and you want to block another mod, all you have to do is hit go to channel. And there's like three little dots on their channel. I talked to Shauna
Sorry.
about this privately because I was like, she's like, oh, hold on one second.
Okay. Sorry. That should not be funny. It's not funny. Stop laughing. You all stop laughing.
Okay, but no, I was like, because I flat out told China like, okay, so I got to do something because it's making people like I don't want anybody to get mad at me most of all because like I like both people, you know, or everybody, not both people, everybody.
Yeah, right. And if you're gonna fight, fight. And if you're not, not. But don't get mad at you because
Hold on one second. I'm so
okay,
sorry.
I totally understand that. It's just funny that you have to explain like mods can block each other. I didn't know that either, so I had no idea. That is something new. Let's all block each other. I think that's a good idea, Raquel. Actually, they wouldn't see. I went in somebody's chat the other day, and I could see. I think it was a glitch though. I couldn't see anybody in chat, and I was like, "What the heck?" The chat was completely empty, but there I could whenever I first went in there. So I think it was just a glitch. It was really crazy.
Okay, sorry. I think that it's a good God. I swear. Um. All right. So yeah,
Remember
I
when
just.
Tiffany done that, Ash? Ash said she's blocking the whole chat. Tiffany done that once. She
Oh.
blocked like
Oh.
500 people out of one chat. It was
Yeah,
funny.
my block list used to be so big. I unblocked everybody, well, mostly everybody, but I had like 400 people blocked last year when things were really at their peak with things like you know the craziness, and I have no shame in that. Okay, I'm fine with it. But
Samara. Samara can't block anybody else.
oh dang, that's
I
a lot
wonder
of
how much does
people.
it go up to?
I don't
A
know.
thousand? She has half of the community blocked.
I used to have like before I had like 1,000 subscribers, I had oh it would always tell me I had too many subscriptions because before I became a
Yep.
channel,
Mm-hmm.
I my kids used to share with me. They don't anymore. They have their own, you know, now. This was years ago, and they would always subscribe to like the kitty, the song, the people that sing like kid songs,
Yeah.
and there would be like 20 of them that always do the same video, so you didn't need to be subscribed to every single one. And yeah, now I'm like, this was like years ago though. Um, but now I'm like, I ain't sharing my YouTube
No
channel. Y'all better get
way.
you
You
better
can't.
get no,
No, it is.
no.
Fuck all your algorithms up. You be feeding, like, get baby shark on your shit and stuff all day long. No. No, thank you. And subscribe to, like, all these random channels. Mm-mm. You know what I think there's a limit on is I think there's a limit on how many I might have said this before how many notification bells you can click because I'll click them and then I'll click
Oh,
more and then when I go back to that one it's not clicked anymore and I'm like that's weird. I think that
oh,
there's a limit.
yeah,
I
that makes
have a
sense.
conspiracy that there's a
That's my
limit.
alleged conspiracy. Hello everybody. I'm sorry I did say hello one time, but I'm
They
not
didn't hear
saying it
you.
again. Y'all didn't hear me, but I did say it.
No way.
I'm
Is that
hell no.
true?
No, I have like
There's no way that's
no,
true.
I'm subscribed to like I think like probably 1,000 people now or more
I think
with
he's talking
bells
about the
on.
notification. Yeah, the notification bell. Do you ever go back and look though and see if the bells are still clicked?
Well, I usually get notification. Well, I don't know. I'm lazy nowadays. I have link rooms, okay? So I don't
Yeah,
even need to
because the
check all that
notifications are
now.
such shit. They don't really even do a whole hell of a lot of anything, but still.
Wild one. He's gonna block his other personality.
Uh,
I love it. I have way more than 20. No, I not anymore. I don't think. I think I only actually have personally blocked like 3 now. I because I'm too damn nosy, okay? Like I
yeah,
want to see it all. I'm a nosy bitch. Um
I
anyway,
get to
so
where I don't care at all, and then I'm like, I never want to see it again. Then I'm like, yeah, I want to see it.
yeah,
I want
somebody
to
will be like, "Did you
know
see what they said in chat?" I'm
who's
like,
talking shit.
no." Right. Who's talking about me? Where?
Right. Let me go out here and piss myself off.
Okay, so Bay Beauty, not if they block them personally. Um, you shouldn't be able to see them. No, and they shouldn't be able to see you. So, um,
I don't know if any of that works.
that's how it used to be. Like I said, my block list is shrank a lot. I don't. I try. I'm just too nosy, and then somebody will come in and be like, "Did you see this person on chat?" I'm like, "Nah, they're blocked." Like, what? Do you, oh, wait, now I got to go and block them because I have to see.
It's such a pain in the ass to go back and unblock, too. That's why I try now
Yeah.
not to block unless I absolutely have to. because there's no rhyme or reason. It's annoying. I don't like doing that.
Remember when I used to tear kick up in the chat? Yes, I love your Laura roast. Matt, I really do. They're great. Fuck that bitch, clout chasing fucking whore.
Oh man, listen.
So, yeah, she's trying so hard. So, Laura, listen, I know that you are your minions. Always listen. Listen, lean in. Ryan Upchurch gets so many notifications a day.
He's ignoring you.
He is not answering you. You look desperate. So end up like you look ridiculous. He
She was
gets
like,
so many.
why didn't you play that video? If Ryan Upchurch asked me to play a video, I would play it just out of respect. If what's her name, Stephanie Harlow came on my panel, I would be nice to her and kiss her ass. It's like you hate her.
She hates Stephanie.
Do you not know how that makes you look? That's why they're not going to come on your panel, because you're transparent as glass.
She really is, and she doesn't get that. She just looks so fucking dumb. Like, I don't know how to explain.
She don't care how she looks.
She doesn't, and then that is so you can see right through it. It's ridiculous. Like, come on. You look so stupid.
Just like me and Ryan cracked the case. We figured it out.
Meanwhile, poor Ryan hasn't slept in a week,
oh,
and his
man.
conspiracies are off the hook. And Laura's
Listen, Ryan, I love
with
you.
them.
I love you.
Sorry.
You're one of the loves of my life, but you need to go to bed, dude.
Go to fucking bed. Please. We don't want you to turn into other people around this community. I don't know what about this community does that to people where they just...
I'm telling you. It's the true crime. No offense, because there are some good true crime channels, but they're few and far between, and most are just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And Ryan's going off the edge. Like, maybe not. Maybe he's on to something. I don't know. I just feel like he's looking way too far into shit.
Oh, way too far. Like, I was like, wait, okay, so even if I go down 3 rabbit holes to the left, back to the right, and down again, I'm not how did you come up with that? And Laura's over there like clapping like a seal. Yeah, we got it. I'm like, no, you didn't. God. She's so dumb. Bless her heart. Hey, Diamond Cutter. And Shauna. See, Mo33. More than enough. So we're gonna watch some MGL stuff tonight because I am cracking up at this shit from the sidelines over here.
Do you, before we move on from this whole Ryan stuff, first of all, you all take it easy on Ryan in the chat or we'll have an issue. Second of all, I don't care if he hasn't slept. Listen, he's just having a bad day. Second of all, what do you have like a, what do you know, what am I trying to say? What do you think happened to Kylie? Do you have any ideas?
I don't, because I haven't watched enough yet. I was actually going to binge watch some so we can talk about it soon.
Okay.
I've only watched Ryan and I could not follow what he was saying. I watched the Zav Girl panel.
Yeah,
and then
start with him. If you start with him, you're gonna be
well, I didn't mean to. He was said something about true crime creators and it wasn't about that. So
yeah, he was dragging Glare. So, because Glare went the first time Ryan started going live about true crime, he just started talking about Summer Wells. That was the first true crime he started talking about, and you know how that goes. And then, so Glare was like, oh man, he was so hard on him. So now he just went, like, made a little video and told him to shut up or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Glare.
It was
funny.
Like, damn, well, Ryan's going to just get him a lot of subs, so whatever, you know.
I know. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of these true crime people. Like, no, and I don't mean that in like, I don't mean that in as any shade. I just, if I'm going to watch them, I want to watch one of the bigger channels, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like at least they try to go by facts.
Yeah, that's another thing too. He's like hooking up with all these smaller channels. I don't know. Maybe he'll get his feet on the ground. He's just getting into true crime. I believe in him. I think he's gonna do great at true crime eventually. After he sleeps.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Have you
man.
guys? Yeah, like his conspiracy theories were crazy. Hold on one second. I gotta do something. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Listen, though, it's hard to explain, but okay, so there's this guy named, I'll try to explain it in like 2 minutes. So there's this guy named Ickmail. Some of you all probably watch him, some of you don't. He's a true crime channel. And there was a caller who called. You all know how Dolly has like a call-in show. It's kind of like that. He has where people call in. They have a lot of like call-in true crime shows, right? Well, this guy named Ronnie had called in about this case, the Kylie Rodney case, and he was talking about a whole bunch of stuff. He was from the area, said he was from the area, said he knows about those parties, blah 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 blah. Well, Ryan got suspicious of him and started looking into him, and it all kind of devolved from there. Ryan thinks that that guy is trying to insert himself to like throw people off. I don't know. It just seems like all really, I don't know, too much. I feel like it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And if Ronnie was doing this to like throw people off, it's working. Them giving it airtime is working. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Right. Yes. That's the one thing I did catch, but I was like, I can't. It's too much of a rabbit hole for me. I think, because like if I go on a
There's a lot to the
conspiracy,
case. Yeah.
yes, and I'm not good at these conspiracies and stuff. I kind of get like uh, skeptical when I start hearing those, because I just want to hear the facts of the case, right? Like, that's why whenever I've ever covered true crime, which I don't a lot, but
Well,
I just
especially
try to stick to
first,
the
because you don't
cases.
even know the facts yet. Hearing the
Yeah.
conspiratorial stuff, I don't like the conspiratorial stuff either, especially when it comes to this and YouTubers doing it. I just don't think that they should be involving themselves in that way, personally, you know. But I do think that there could be something to this. And this is just something I think that Ronnie guy who
Uh
called
huh.
into the show
Hmm.
know like him and Ickmel maybe had something set up. I don't know if he's even like telling the truth. I don't even think any of that's even true. Like it should never even have got any extra attention because it was bullshit from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like it was
Hmm.
just a bullshit story
Hmm.
to call in and have something to talk about. Hey
Yeah,
Sin.
yeah. Yes, I did hear the call. Hey, Sin, and then Mo33 is killing me in the chat, making me laugh. Um, so I did hear that, and then he was on another panel, clearly annoyed because he was like, "That's the same call I got last night," and you could just hear the annoyance and see it all over his face, and that was really crazy. But hey,
Yeah,
Katja,
it's too
hey,
much.
Miss Lee, hey, Hooker,
And
sorry.
I see like being suspicious about it or asking questions or whatever because I think that you should always ask questions. But given that Ronnie guy so much attention and looking into it and stuff, it's just taken away from the case.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if he's just trying to make up a fake story to throw people off. It's totally working.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that would be my concern. And my other thing is, like, whenever Kimmy and I did the Harmony case, I got
Uh
offered
huh.
a lot of personal behind the scenes information.
Yes,
I
yes.
wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't. I'm not fucking a case up for a fucking a fucking live. Like, I'm not doing that.
Nope.
And I feel like a lot of the true crime people that don't wait until the case is at court or whatever, they could fuck these cases up long term. Like, is it worth it? Because it ain't for me. So.
Oh, and especially with this case, I know you haven't wanted to do it so much, but there's people saying that they were there, they know like what happened, this and that, they have pictures, they know, and none of it has went through the police, and it's just like, what is everybody doing? Like,
Right.
take
I
all that shit to the
don't.
cops. That she's missing. It's not a
Right.
murder case. Like she has a chance to live, possibly.
Yeah. Like, I know they're not. That's like, when Harmony was first missing, we didn't know. I love it, Mo33. I think that I could have a hooker and a whore. I think that's great. Okay. But like with this case, it's just like that case. They didn't know if she was missing. They were giving out information from the mom, the bio mom that they heard from the
Yes,
dad. And
yes,
it's like,
yes, yes,
no,
yes.
no, just hold your horses, because the one thing I know for sure that never changes in true crime is that you need to be as tight-lipped as possible. So what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, what the
Yeah, because
hell?
if we can watch it, then people involved can watch it and see what's being said. See, like it's just it's not good. But I will say though that I think everything that Ryan is discussing, he has went to the cops with first, which is
Good,
good.
good. Hey, Kelly. Good. So, oh shit, I
Hey
wanted to talk
Kelly.
about this Merb stuff a little bit. I just remembered. I don't know why Kelly made me think of Merb, but sorry, Kelly, you just popped in. Um, but did you see? Okay, I wasn't on as much last night, and I popped into Randy and Wendy's, and
I didn't get to see that one.
we need to look at these. This just a little. I want to watch a little bit of Scoot's fucking bullshit lying ass up
Yeah, I
there.
heard she went up.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, sorry, Callie. Yeah, she's a fucking liar, and I hate how someone. I don't like it when someone can sit there right there and lie to you like that. Like she covered for Merb so much. She said that it's not nefarious. It's not a bad thing that Merb has everybody's IP addresses and shit. And I was like, the fuck? What do you mean? How does that work? Like,
Because
okay,
she
so
doesn't care. Like she would straight up lie for her,
she
even if
did.
she
Yeah.
knew that she is harming people outright in terrible ways. She would lie for her.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get this to this part because I just thought it was like super telling
I
of what
missed
kind
it,
of call.
Samora. I can't wait
Hold
to see
on.
it.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch. Obviously, I'm not gonna strike Randy's. I'm not going to snipe her whole stream, but there is this part that I just was like, dude, she's up there lying. Like she doesn't even give a fuck, and people could get hurt. Like if you have, there was a lot of information that could be. Here, let me do this.
Oh gosh, look at her face.
I know. Oh, look at her.
Hmm.
She's way worse than what I thought, which I've always said that I don't think she's some innocent little old lady like people say. All
Well,
right, here.
I will say this though. I hope Merb treats her like a queen because the way that she goes out here and pushes her narratives, fights her battles, pushes
Uh-huh.
her lies, takes up for her when she's completely in the wrong. I hope she kisses her feet.
Hell no, she don't. She got mad at
No,
her
she's an
like
asshole to her. I
recently.
know
I know she's so
that.
mean to her.
She's always on the phone.
Ugh, okay, here we go. This is like right before they pull it up.
Remember that? Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that's me.
I
I
ask?
wasn't that.
Can I ask who the serial killer was, or is
It
it
was
you?
Randall Woodfield, the I-5 killer.
Hold on, I
He
don't
murdered
need
my
to.
friend and coworker, Darcy Fix, and her fiance.
Okay.
I can tell you, Diane, or Randy, I can tell you what that is. That is a page out of Slack, and Scooter didn't put that page in there. Carolyn did, but that's a page that shows that Carolyn has everybody's IP logins. So Scooter didn't actually post that. Carolyn did.
When
But
people,
that
yeah, that's
proves
when
that
people,
Carolyn
I guess,
has all
check
those
in.
IP
Hold
addresses.
on, hold on, I Yeah, can't hear. yeah, Well, it yeah. does have Carolyn's name on it, so It's her Slack, of course. That's like with every Slack or Discord or whatever.
That's
Wherever
like
you're
Slack
at,
is
it
not
will
a
show your
platform.
IP address. okay.
No.
That's it, plain and
No.
simple. There's nothing nefarious about it.
Okay, is it now scrolling up?
Yep.
Well, she just
Okay,
lied
thank
right
you.
there.
Sorry, I was clicking on the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this was
Yeah, she's like
Discord
she's
doesn't show your IP address.
no, that's Slack, okay? That's Slack, and
But
it
she said
does.
Discord and Slack does.
I
Discord
didn't
does
know.
not.
Yeah, yeah, and she's like, "There's nothing wrong with it. Who cares if she has everybody's IP address? Oh, some addresses too. Who gives a fuck? Like, listen to her. Hold on, this part right here, I feel like is really important. Hold on.
She had to throw Discord in there because people say that Merb uses Slack for that very reason. So she says, "Oh, it's normal. It's Discord and Slack." You know what I mean? But it's not. That's a lie.
I don't know, Misnomer. I was kind of wondering too.
hold on, Yeah, I can't hear. yeah, Well, it yeah. does have Carolyn's name on it, so It's her Slack, of course. That's like with every Slack or Discord or whatever.
That's
Wherever
like
you're
Slack
at,
is
it
not
will
a
show your
platform.
IP address.
Yeah, that's definitely a lie because I own a Discord and I could tell you now it's never sent me everybody's IP address, not one time. Like, and I don't want it, okay? I don't fucking want it, but it even gets worse than this.
In her defense, though, I will say, is she in Discord? Maybe Merb told her that. Maybe Merb said that that is normal. Everything else is like that.
But
I
she
will
won't listen
give
when
her that
people
bit of.
try
No, she will
to.
not.
She won't even look up for herself, Hey, everybody coming in.
But just so you know, two tacos, because I know if you hear that we're talking about Merv, you're going to be watching.
You mean two scooters?
Whatever. Two
tacos.
Sorry. Yes, that's what I meant. It is not Discord. That you lied when you said that. I don't know if you were lied to or you're lying on purpose, but that's a lie.
You're right. It is a lie. A lie's a lie, though, and you're just looking less and less credible these days.
Okay. So,
that's it. No. Plain and simple. There's nothing nefarious about it.
Okay, is it now scrolling up?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was clicking on the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this was put in. I'm trying to watch comments. Is this a different screenshot than what's on that video? Because this is posted by Carolyn, not Two Scooter.
Right, Carolyn posted it, but in the Hell to the No video, Hell to the No kindly blacked out everybody's IP address except Scooter's. So it looks like Scooter put it in there, but Scooter didn't put that.
I don't blame Hell to the No for that, because they're like, she's posting this to a group. So it's not just that she has the IP addresses now. And there's actually people's names and providers and shit in a couple of these screenshots. Like, what the fuck?
That in there. And nobody did put those in there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's when you check in.
That's not true. Someone did put them in there because look.
We're looking at them. Yeah, I see that, but I don't know.
They logged in 3 additional times from the same device, and the most recent, and it told what. I mean, that's kind of, look, that's dirty. I don't care which way you try to clean it. That's dirty.
Dirty. There isn't anything. I don't understand.
I told you.
Crazy. I had never seen the screenshot.
There's nothing dirty about it.
Two Scooter. And listen, though, I'm just giving her a little bit of benefit of the doubt, because I think she's also, I don't think she's innocent. That's not what I'm saying. But I also think she's, for lack of a better word, brainwashed with what she's told too. And this isn't normal. This isn't, no, not all creators do this. This is not, I've never seen anything like this.
No, I have, like, my whole Discord's in here basically right now. Well, at least most of them. And I don't have their IP addresses. Like, other people have own Discords. They've never been sent people's IP addresses. Like, what the fuck? Why is that okay? Why is it something you want? Oh my God, the spreadsheets are ridiculous. Like, I've never in my motherfucking life, I understand. Okay, we track trolls to see, like, when they change their name or whatever. Everybody does that. This is like, oh, Doodle says she didn't like me in the chat. I don't even know who Doodle is, but I'm writing down her name, her channel, how many comments she made, what she said. Like, what do y'all sleep? Like, seriously.
It's obsession. And look, it even says there were 3 additional logins from this device, with the most recent at 6:48. Like, whoa.
I don't know. What the fuck?
And but there's nothing dirty about it. I swear.
Don't
there is not.
Because it is. It's dirty.
No.
You get IP addresses. You realize if you get
nobody's collecting IP addresses. Oh my God.
You're collecting. Yes. Do you know that?
No. Wow. Wait a minute.
People have shut down websites.
Can you pause it for 1 second? I'm sorry. My benefit of the doubt just went out the fucking window. You literally have the proof right in front of your fucking face, Scooter. Like that, you can't have any more proof. That is, what else would you call that? What would be the words for what's on the screen right now? That is literally collecting IP addresses. That, like, by definition. What the fuck? Never mind. I take it back. You're full of shit.
I told you. Like, it's full of shit.
Because of people getting people's IP addresses. If Slack finds out that this is happening, it's going to be bad.
And it's obviously through Slack. I don't think there's going to be anything bad about it. I'm telling you.
So is this something that, like, only the admins see in Slack?
I have no idea.
Don't fib.
I don't.
So what about Dreaming's info?
Oh my gosh. Carolyn had sent her a present, so she had her info.
That's not true.
Yes, see, it doesn't matter what I say.
No, that's not how autofill works. No. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that I know that you send people gifts, right, to Scooter?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I have.
Has someone's address ever just popped in your search bar? Ever just popped in?
No,
ever?
Because they give me their address. I write it down.
Right.
They give it to me in a message.
Okay, Randy, add me. This is the other page. This is the second page.
Yeah, there's
And I'm
pages.
sure Dreaming was a member there, and you know, probably, I don't know, but she had it because she's a creator, you know, and she did send her
You
gifts.
do realize that you don't send gifts from Slack, and there'd be no reason for an address to pop in like that.
So
Come
she
on.
thinks
You're
that
not
creators
dumb.
has everybody's addresses.
It was.
Well, yeah, and this just is so reminds me of Laura's ex Patreon days. Like,
Yes.
I cannot help it. It's so much like that. Like, it's fucking wild.
She literally just was
Oh,
like, well, she's a
Jinx.
creator.
Look what Social
Oh.
Pay said. At the same time I said it, like, I didn't see that, and then boom.
But it's not like creators don't have people's addresses unless they have a very good reason to have their addresses. Like you have to trust somebody to give them your address.
I can count. Actually, I can count on one hand the people that I've given my mailing address to, like an address to get mail at, and I can count on even less than that how many times I've had to ask for an address, and it's always been for like something big for them, or whatever. And I don't even like to do that now. I'd rather just do it online if I can.
Yeah, but even if, right, and then even in that circumstance, when it's like a really good reason, why do you still have it to the point that it can auto fill into a random website?
Never.
That doesn't even have to do with it. Like,
because like I've ordered.
on.
I've ordered groceries to my grandma's house. I've ordered groceries like.
Oh shit! Speaking of that.
Oh yeah. I've done different things where in my computer, people's addresses, could be in, like family members. I'm talking. That's never came up on autofill ever. I've always had to it's like when I get a new computer, it will say, "Do you want to autofill?" And you have to. This one went off my old one that was broken or whatever, and because it was like the same HP account or whatever. But I even had to go through and confirm all of those, like just recently. All right, I'm gonna push play.
Us from Slack. That's what she pulled up.
It was on the Slack website, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
she was trying to log into Slack, and
well, I don't know, but it was because she sent her a gift or, was a member. There's nothing. She wasn't doing
let me ask you
anything
a
with her.
question. What are you going to do when you find out that that's not true?
It's because I know it is true, Wendy. I know it is.
Well, maybe Merv was trying to get free months of Slack using other people's information that she's collected over the years in all her
I know. I heard all you guys saying that too. That's not true.
Why does she have those spreadsheets? What's the purpose? Because my son is a bioinformatics doctorate, and he told me that from an IP address, people who are smart, they can actually pinpoint your location. They can actually alter your capabilities on the internet just using your IP address. They can hack it, and they can.
Well, we don't want it, Jamie, I don't want it to look like we got her up here and there was 3 against 1. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to step down then, but politics isn't good enough. And the last thing I want to say is people need to be much more responsible about what you do and what you say.
Yes, and that goes for everybody, Jamie.
Well, I didn't lie. I proved that I
automatically goes, probably automatically updates as people log in. That maybe
I don't really. I would
can
think
see.
Probably, I really don't know because I'm not an admin. I really don't know how all that works.
But let me,
but somebody collect.
Hey, Sandy, I'm so glad to see you. We miss
you.
Miss you, Sandy.
If she doesn't know how it works, then how does she know that it's true what's being said and that she knows that she's not lying and blah 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 blah? Like she's
because it was put in a group with her in it, and that's scary. How many other people were in this fucking group that now has people's information in it? Like, I don't know. Fucking wild, for real.
And why else would she be putting it in the group if she didn't want people to take the information and use it? Why would you're not just going to pass information freely unless you want somebody to use it.
Why? Right. What's the point of putting it into the group? Okay. What's the fucking point, for one? I mean, I just feel like if it was any other creator, there would be way more. I mean, I guess Merv is being talked about sporadically, but I still see people defending Merv's actions right now because they don't like Natasha Cooper, they don't like this one, they don't like that one. Take them out of it. Fuck, you could be next. Like, this isn't this kind of shit. Like, take everybody you don't like out of it. Who gives a? That doesn't matter. These people were supporting who they thought they wanted to support her as a creator. you know, uh, be in her little group, and she's collecting their fucking information,
They're like
literally.
little old crafting ladies. It's hold on. It's
I
like the most sinister thing because you would never in a million years suspect this out of that group. Like that's the people that are actually going to take your information and use it for something nefarious, as she says. Like,
exactly. Like
oh,
I don't understand. I don't fucking get it. I just don't. I don't understand. I don't understand how people are defending it, thinking it's
yes,
okay.
social
No.
fade.
Mm-mm.
Yes, look, this is why I want to have empathy for this woman, Scooter, because I do feel like she's in some kind, like she's heavily influenced by her surroundings in this whole situation. But also, when you have the proof right in front of your face and you're still denying it, you're grown ass person. It's your responsibility at that point. I can't feel empathy for that. Sorry.
Same. It's hard. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Collected all of these and sent them in a picture to someone. So they're obviously being kept for some reason.
Well, I have no idea. I don't know. But
So let me
she's
ask,
not keeping them because she wants to do anything with them. I mean, that's just silly.
does she tell people before they join Slack, hey, by the way, before you join Slack, I'm going to have your IP address?
I have no idea, Randy. I don't know. She doesn't do anything with them. It's not like she's collecting them and all this, like everybody wants.
All right, so Leah's wife has a good perspective. She said, Amanda, that is why she gets away with it. It is the older generations that would never swing with the younger ones. Right. Could you see
Oh,
if okay, so could
wow.
you see if I have a Discord? I'm gonna use me and TNT because we both everybody knows we have Discords.
Yeah.
If either myself or TNT got busted out collecting people's information, do you think people would be fucking defending that? Hell no.
No.
We'd be done. There would be a live after live after live after live after live. Rightfully so, right? Like yeah, it needs to have awareness, but it wouldn't be going like it is for a MERP. That's for sure. It just wouldn't. All right, I'm gonna push play. Let me know if you want me to pause it.
To think,
Listen, you're on
you
a
know?
lot. You were on all the Zoom calls and all that stuff.
Right?
I'm just asking you if it's told to people that their
No,
IP are
no,
at risk.
not that I know of.
This I've never, ever, ever heard someone.
Yeah, I'm not super tech as you know, character, but they Wendy said something that really stuck out to me. One said this one has someone's IP address and it actually has their name and maybe their location. I think it's coming up, but I don't know how to find somebody from an IP address, but I'm sure there are people that all do
You
know.
can though, because I have seen it happen.
Hey, Dingo.
I've seen
Really?
people get it through Katie, like Katie's IP address somehow before. I don't remember who or what. I just remember that they like pinged her address. It wasn't exactly her address, I don't think, but it's like right. It was like 5 miles.
Yeah. So that's the thing. They can figure like pretty close to your house. I don't know that it gives the exact location. And I suggest if you're going to go into a Slack, because Discord, you don't get all that. But if you're going to go into a Slack, please use a VPN. You can get free ones. You can get cheap ones. And if you have the money to invest in a good one, I would do that before I go into most groups, but especially a Slack. Now that we know this is what happens.
A lot of these older people probably have no idea what a VPN even is.
Right.
No
Just,
offense.
yeah,
Saying,
just,
it's
yeah.
that generation.
Yeah, I know. And that's the sad thing. They probably don't. Like, they probably have no fucking idea.
And on top of that, they think they're totally safe because it's this little old lady crafting group.
Yeah, it's like a little group, like, hey, we're gonna do decoupage today, and we're gonna sell some purses. And now, yeah, look what I got, 5 more IP addresses. Like, what
the fuck? How's this even real life? They sell shells and do decoupage.
Right, and then behind they have these big Zoom meetings, right? Spreadsheets and fucking collecting IP addresses.
They're like the mafia. They're like the fucking mafia of YouTube behind the scenes. And this little old crafting group in front of the scenes. What in the world? This is wild.
I cannot. I'm Merb looking at her fucking phone and Scoot all the time. Like, we got a new Slack member. Ha ha ha. Where do they live? Like, I could just picture their judgy asses. Like, they live in a little bit of a lower class area. Like, I could hear it. Ew, God.
Get IP addresses like this ever. And I've been on here a long time.
I don't know. I guess that happens in Slack. That's all I can say. I really don't know.
I mean, these people, do you know how many people do feel blackmailed and held hostage?
Oh,
Right.
and that's just silly.
Ah,
Why?
I forgot the background checks. I knew there would be background checks. I'm sorry. I just can't. This group of like 50 somethings and plus, like older, are over there fucking collecting everybody's information. And meanwhile, this whole time everybody's thought she was like a super credible, sweet old lady. And we've been telling everybody for years since she did that to Starlight, she's a fucking asshole. Like for years.
And how can Taco, my gosh, what's her name? Scooter.
No.
Damn it. How can you, Scooter, I've probably called her that 100 times tonight. How can you be so confident in saying, oh, that's just silly? What's silly about it? Give somebody that doesn't want you to leave their group your address and IP address. Go on. Go do it. I'm sure
Okay,
you'll be
so-
right on top of that.
So Green Eye said, as far as her enormous spreadsheet and IP addresses, could she be selling them? We got sham mail from different companies. I don't know. And listen, I am the last
Whoa.
person you should be asking
Yeah.
because I am so stupid with that. So that kind of goes off of Deborah. I don't know. I never used a fucking Slack. I don't plan on it. I think that if you're not in Merb's group, don't go there. Don't do it because even apparently these older women that we kind of think are a little off, they don't really know a lot about technology and they play baby dolls are really fucking like the FBI over there, only they're not the good kind, Like
Shauna. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you can do with an IP address if you get one. I don't want to know.
right. Like what?
But I do
Okay.
hope future people can stumble across one of these lives before they decide to go in there. At least they know what they're signing up for at the very minimum.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Green Eyes, I'm really like I did good to figure StreamYards and the basics out of YouTube, but as far as anything else, I'm not good at it. I mean, I guess it's a possibility though, for sure. I'm just mind blown by this. Like I've known she's a piece of shit. Like ever since she did it to Starlight and Robbie and all them, I knew she was a piece of shit. But this is like, whew,
It,
wow.
it would be hard to believe, even though I know how she is. I know she is like scheming behind the scene. This would be hard. This would be hard for me to believe if I am not sitting here looking at it with my own two eyes.
I know I wouldn't believe this. Like if I called my best friend on the phone and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Yeah, there's this group of like people that are like your grandma's age over there collecting information and like
Crafting
doxing and she
grannies.
crafting gangsta grannies.
It's
Bad
not funny what they're
beauty.
doing. It's just funny
No,
that it's them.
no.
Like how?
Right. No, I don't. I'm just the only reason I'm laughing is because it's just so absurd. If you tried to explain this to somebody in your real life, they would think you were fucking making it up or like you had 10 like they'd be like, what? No. Like nobody would. I'm gonna test this out. I have to call my friend after my live tonight and I'm gonna tell her a little bit about this. And she hasn't been watching anything lately. I'm gonna tell her about the fucking gangsta grannies over there and see what her response is.
And
I
make
really
sure
am.
you tell her what her streams are like, and then this.
Yeah, like okay, so they're over there doing some arts and crafts. And sometimes they open Happy Meal and she plays with those little play foods all the kids play with and all that. And they make ornaments. Oh yeah, and they do some background checks and fucking IP addresses and
Why?
like,
It's
what?
so crazy. Like, what is so important? Like, what is she covering up over there? Like, what's so important that this is the way she needs to operate? I don't understand. It's like
No,
it's shells and crafts.
it's so unfair too because I really think that the older women had a sense of security with her, right? Like
Yes.
Oh, your doorbell. Yeah,
Yeah,
your
I'll go
stuff's
get it in
there.
a second whenever they
Um,
leave.
whenever they leave. But no, like they felt a sense of security with her and safe because she wasn't like us with our fucking trash mouths over here. And like, let's face it, we ain't getting on cam and doing some fucking crafts. We're not having art time. We're not, and then like Merb's son, that tragedy happened in her life, and a lot of people related to her on that, and they just felt safe with her, like a mom and a support group for each other. And then all these rumors started, and she just kept denying them. Now there's like proof out there. They have to feel so slapped in the fucking face. Like I do feel bad for people that were fooled by her. I really do. So don't take me making a couple jokes. It's so bizarre that that's the only thing I know how to do is just what the fuck, like what? I wouldn't even know how to do all the shit she knows how to do, and that's fucking sad. I just don't get it.
That's
No,
just
Can you
absolutely
so
silly.
you can understand though why people feel a little vulnerable knowing that somebody
No, I can't.
you
No,
can't understand that. Okay.
no, I can't. It's
You're saying
social
there's no
media.
reason to feel
If
that.
you
Yeah.
don't want,
Yeah,
people,
it's social media, but these are people's real IP addresses. These aren't YouTube names.
she's not collecting them.
But she is though, because I'm looking at them. They're all collected right here. She's saying these are the people who have logged in or whatever. Like that's what she's saying. She's collecting this and sharing it. Why?
She's not collecting it and sharing it. I have no idea what
I know
happened
how
there, but I
you feel
just
right
know
now.
it's people checking in and out. I guess they're trying to make it look like she's doing something, like they
Well,
always
this is
do.
from her. You said
Honestly,
this is
you
from
don't.
her.
Yeah, honestly, Slack is very much designed as a work source virtual space. It gives the admin creator the very right to see, store, collect, and track IP data.
I mean, this one even says United States, Missouri, Charter Communications, and then this was their name. Like, it's a lot of information. I'm the one who blurred out this person's name.
I don't know. I've only seen it in that one video. I have
Like, that's a
no
lot of
idea.
information. United States,
Well,
Missouri, Charter Communications. Like, what the hell?
Well, I can say this. Wendy has shown
Okay, Sandy, I'll be watching for it, honey.
two, and I still have it. I've got 1, 2, 3.
I'll
4.
ask Carolyn to explain it, because she does not collect them or, whatever to get info. It's none of that BS that they all want to run with. It's not.
I understand, and I know I feel, and I'm not trying to manipulate you in any way, but I do feel like right now you are being completely like she's trying to text you what to say.
No, I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting any text. Nothing.
There's 5 pages of.
I have one text. Let's see.
You don't have to tell me about your text, but I'm just saying you're definitely one of the fall guys for sure.
Randy, do you want me to redact this one so you can show it, or are we?
No,
I mean, it's basically the same thing, right?
It's the same thing. I think
Same thing, just more of the same.
Yeah. There's 5 pages so far of
because everybody, you know what? I'll just tell you guys. Everybody has tried to break our friendship apart. Okay.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
It says,
and they're not.
You know what?
I
get that because people have done that to us too. So I get that. I get that.
Yeah,
people,
that is the truth.
And that happens to us too. We get that.
I can't speak for Carolyn. I just know that she doesn't do this stuff that people are saying.
She never does, Leah's wife. It's always 2 scoots over there.
She doesn't.
Okay.
She doesn't.
But she does keep spreadsheets on people though. She does keep their IP information. Like she's
no,
this stuff.
Because this was, hold on, let me speak. This was followed. Let me read this because this is very true. What I had actually forgotten. All these IP addresses were dropped after Carolyn wrote the letter and posted it in Slack. Then the list followed and showed the names trying to catch the mole, and it put people in danger. That's absolutely true. She said, I'm sorry, but if you haven't been active in Slack.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's probably what it was.
All right. Sandy says one can get your IP address from Slack and use it for malicious purposes. Yes, you read it right. If you take a look at Slack admin panel. All right. I'm waiting for your second half, Sandy. Thank you guys for explaining it to me because I really have no clue.
I'm back.
So then she
2 scoots is still up there.
Addresses. Hey, there's Kevin Leonard.
Surprise, surprise.
I can't see the chat at all.
Kevin, sweetie, it shouldn't even have been in Slack. It should
But
not
I mean,
have been.
but if that's part of like what Slack does, because it's used for workplace, and maybe the supervisor needs to know when people are,
Yeah, there's nothing nefarious about it, guys. I'm telling you, but nobody wants to believe it because there's a whole community that's all bash on Carolyn.
Well, hang on. Let me finish what I was saying. Let me finish what I was saying. I think on Slack's end, it's not nefarious, but I am concerned that somebody is keeping this, obviously sharing it to someone. These are messages in a text, in Slack. They are. I just showed you what they are. They're messages. Somebody's obviously screenshotting it and sharing it, and they're in an attempt to find a mole, apparently.
Well, yeah, she wanted to find out.
Thanks, Sandy. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But everybody's saying it's like for businesses, which I've heard that. So really, it shouldn't even be an issue because it shouldn't be being used for this. Like, it just shouldn't. The fuck? I mean, one day Randy had someone come up and explain Slack, and it's just like, why? Why not use a Discord? Or, I mean, Discord's probably the safest because you don't have to have any identifying information on your profile.
Because
So.
she wouldn't get IP addresses that way. So,
Right. As sad as that is, yeah, that's exactly it. That's fucked up.
Who
You
was
can't
active
understand
and
why
who
people,
wasn't.
and you can't understand why people would be concerned.
No,
I-
I can't. No.
Hold on.
I can't.
I understand trying to find a mole because we've had moles in, say, Discord. I get it. But you don't try to intimidate people with their IP addresses.
She wasn't. Oh my gosh, she wasn't doing that.
I promise you, that's what this is. This is
I
her
promise
saying,
you, it isn't, Randy.
this
You're
is
not
her
going to believe me. It doesn't matter how many
hold
times
on,
I say.
hold on, but you're interrupting me. But listen, this is her saying, I know when you've been here and when you haven't. I know where you've logged in from and what you logged in on. That's a violation, in my opinion.
She's just showing who checked in and who didn't. And if you're not there, she will, take you out until you ask to be put in.
Right, but they can pay. They have to be a member to be in Slack.
Okay, so she could say Sandy hasn't been in or Batty hasn't been in without showing their fucking IP addresses. Like, what the fuck? That has nothing to do with that.
So they can still give them.
don't that make it sound even worse? Because like she's saying this person hasn't been in here, but so therefore here's all their information because they haven't
Right.
just simply because they haven't been in Slack.
Exactly.
Sounds
yeah.
nefarious to me.
It's crazy.
Them their money, but if they're not able to make it, they're kicked out. I get she has a mole. I get that. I get it.
Yeah, we wanted to find out who it was. That's it. And, it's not like we're going to, I don't know, try to find out. I don't even know what you would do with an IP address, She wouldn't be
I'll
doing
tell you
anything.
what people do with it. They hack into people's bank accounts. They hack into all their information. They hack into
They know where they live.
Yeah,
They narrowed it down to where that person lives and who their internet service provider is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
That's invasive. If someone had that information about you, you wouldn't feel a little violated or nervous. If someone
No,
didn't,
because I figured
just
they do.
admitted
I'm
it.
on the internet. I have a computer. I figure that is out there.
She just kind of admitted it. She admitted that they're looking for a mole. And then she was like, I don't even know what we would do with it, pretty much when we find out. But we have the IP address. She just
Right, what are you going to do? Go fucking stalk a mole in real life? Like, really play whack-a-mole? Like, no, I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Like, what the fuck are you going to do with that information? So, all right, say you find out it's Sally Sue. What the fuck are you going to do to Sally Sue that involves her IP address?
Right.
What the fuck? Like, what? I don't understand. I don't get that.
What's the next step?
Right. Can you go on, Scoot? I wish I would have been in the chat for this. 'Cause I would have said
And
that.
you're always going to have a mole. Like, after this one, there'll be another one.
Yeah, because especially now that the spotlight's on you, you're going to have plenty of moles. You might as well just get used to it. Put a little room for the people you really, really trust. Like make a Facebook group or something. I don't know, but you're going to have moles. So you might as well just tell people your shit's getting screenshotted. Don't say nothing in here. You wouldn't want out there.
I don't have anything to hide.
You're saying that doesn't bother you.
It's not out there. Let me tell you something. It's not out there. I don't know your banking information, and I should never know your banking information. So, Scooter, I don't know your.
Are you trying to say she wants banking information?
No,
come on, you guys.
I'm not.
Let's get real.
I'm giving you examples of what.
Scoot, that's not a fucking far cry, dude. Like, what do you mean? Hey, Lanky, what the fuck do you mean? What, God, I'm so
downplaying it on purpose. Listen, in the future, when this comes back around on you, because I believe that everything comes back around, and I believe it probably will one day, see how you feel in that situation and go ahead and downplay it and be like, oh, come on, guys, banking information. Okay.
Right. And Sweet Pea, she might feel a little intimidated, but it's her fault because she's known there's been shady shit going on. She was in the rooms where all that stuff was shared, and she didn't care.
She chose to go up too.
Yeah, and she only cares now because it's getting busted out publicly. So
it's all just for drama, something to talk about.
Okay,
yes, it is.
Hold on a second. Someone in the chat just said,
I have to go get my drink real quick. Do you leave this on?
Said, yes, play it. She said she's going to get her scooter down and run the mole down.
Oh my God, I cannot. Okay, give me just a second, and I gotta let
you can leave it playing.
Okay, it'll be a second.
she threatened to send those IP addresses to the FBI. Is that true?
I don't know. I can't speak for Carolyn. And
So
I'm
you
not
don't
going
remember that
to.
happened or not?
I have no idea.
This
All right.
is
Well,
a-
you're not on trial for stuff that she does, and I don't want to
No.
make you feel that way. If
And
you don't
she's
know the
not
answers,
doing
you don't know the
it,
answers. That's
She's not
fine.
doing anything wrong, okay?
Well,
I'm
to me,
telling
this is a little wrong. To me, this is wrong. I feel like she keeps private information that she doesn't need. She doesn't need to know where people live. She doesn't need to know their internet provider. She doesn't need to know these
She
people's
doesn't.
Yes, she does.
She,
It's right there on the list.
she
I just
knows
showed
that people tell her, you know?
No, it's right there on the list. I just showed it.
Nobody told her she looked that up.
It's right there.
Nobody told her she
It's
looked it
listed
up.
right there for her. I just showed you. And you know that she keeps spreadsheets on people that have
Hold on.
their
Let me
information.
read this
about.
comment.
No,
I
she
saw my
doesn't
name.
keep spreadsheets.
Oh, yes, she does. Yes, ma'am, she does. And let me read this comment. I saw my name and the names of many of us from NCs on her spreadsheets. I, for one, have never been in their chat or any Slack or anyone's Discord. We don't do that crap over somewhere. Well, we don't do that here. Okay, we don't.
Oh, you're not even in her chat or on her thing, and you're on a spreadsheet.
Hold on. So, but let me tell you how I know they're spreadsheets. Okay, not only is there spreadsheets, but she also cuts and pastes all messages from everyone and puts them on their spreadsheet to keep in her files. That there's something I don't understand why. I don't know why.
What the? How? Hold on, I'm trying to read that comment. Hello, I'm painting and listening, but I want to text Sarah. But earlier this week, I don't know access to my PayPal, correct name, my correct email. Whoa, are you saying Merb had access? Like, or what do you about Merb? Whatever happened, that's scary. I'm sorry that happened.
We're talking about when we were keeping track of people that were saying horrible things and
No,
threatening
ma'am.
her.
No, I'm not. And the reason I'm not is because this lady was, and I have the proof. This lady, she was trying to get her to come on and sell. And she said she basically didn't feel like it. She was sick that day or something, needed to be with her family that day. And so where Merb went wrong was she copied it and then she accidentally pasted it as a Facebook status. And it was a whole conversation of this woman being hounded. I promise you, hounded.
I can understand a level of paranoia. I cannot understand this level of anything. If it gets to this level, you need to do some soul searching, log off for a week or two. Nobody's going to leave within a week or two that wants to stay. Like,
And also, she said that the list or what spreadsheet is to keep track of people that say horrible things. I hate to burst your bubble, but people can say things. They have their First Amendment right to say things, and that does not give you the right to get IP addresses and do whatever you're planning on doing with that list.
Yeah. See, I didn't know they could really do anything with that spreadsheet, but Angelo came up last night and explained that yes, they can do stuff with that spreadsheet, and I'll play that part too at the end after we're over this part. But yeah,
I mean, it takes a lot of time to. That takes a lot of time and effort. Like if they weren't gonna use it for something, you know.
Right. I'm gonna tell you what I do good these days to log on for an hour. Some
Could
days.
you imagine?
No, I have so much going on in my real life. And for whatever reason, this time of year, like it just picks. I mean, I know because of school, but other things pick up in my life every year this time. And I'm telling you, I'm not wasting the 2-3 hours that I might have at night that I'm not sleeping because I should be asleep. That like I have a little bit of time I take for myself, and I'll look around YouTube. Sometimes I'll watch Netflix, whatever. I'm not taking that fucking time to make a whole spreadsheet for Merv. It's not happening, or myself, or any fucking buddy else, unless like I'm hunting a murderer, maybe. Fuck.
It's like every night before you can go to bed, you have to update the spreadsheet.
Right, like hold on, Jimmy's like wanting some, it's been a week, and Merv's like,
hold on, I gotta put this information.
Right, like what the fuck? Sorry, I'm done. I'm getting mute and listen.
She takes YouTube way too seriously. It looks like it's overkill.
Way too seriously. Like I fucking cannot imagine. Like if you're that level of paranoid, girl, log off. Fuck my life. No, ma'am. There's it's too much.
To sell stuff because she didn't feel like it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, and all Carolyn did was to say, "Oh, do you think you can sell Wednesday or something like that?" That was it.
No, that wasn't it. But why was that copied and pasted?
Right, Jamie May. I figured that out now. I never even wanted to know what a damn Slack was, but we had to figure out what a Slack was to get to the bottom of this. It's not even meant for these kind of situations. It's meant for employees and employers. Right, Batty. Fuck, knock that Slack. I hope they take her Slack and she has to chill for a minute because I think that in her mind, and this is not me defending her because I can't stand Merv. I haven't been able to stand her forever. I think she feels justified in her shit. And the fact that she feels justified is another sign she needs to log the fuck off. This is not okay. It's not normal. It's not okay. You're in too deep, girl. Get the fuck out. Like, it's crazy.
Pasted. Why couldn't it just stay in the messenger?
I don't know what that was. I just know the message. I know what you're talking about. It was just, between her and the two of them, whatever, I think.
Right. And then it became everybody because she accidentally made it a Facebook status. It was a complete status.
Oh, maybe she might have.
Yeah, she did. She was autophone. Yeah. I know. Social fade. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Actually, I think it's like right before she gets off now. We only got a few more minutes. I'll skip a little bit ahead. I can't listen to Scoot a lot. Like, I don't find her entertaining. I find her kind of repulsive.
IP addresses, etc. of the Slack creator has to download, install, and set up an API configuration into the Slack. It does not come automatically.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I can't really talk about it. I have no idea.
The reason that I don't believe you is
I'm going to tell you when I personally thought, oh, fuck, Merb's in way too deep. Well, when she perpetuated some lies back in the day about Starlight and Robbie and all them. And then recently, I hadn't watched her, and I go over there, and she's showing a deceased dog on her screen, her with her kids right there saying, I don't want to live, basically. She don't want to live anymore. I have it recorded somewhere, but the thing I want to jump in the car and never come back or never look back. And I don't remember. It was really not, if I was a kid, I would have been scared to fucking death. And instead of consoling her kids and figuring this out, she went to blame people from YouTube, show this deceased dog. I mean, it was all just, I was like, oh, she is way too, when you're that invested, and look, I watch YouTube the same as everybody else. Everybody needs to log off every once in a while. No, this motherfucker needs to log off. Like, don't look, tell people not to send you anything. Don't talk to anybody because, girl, you're lost. Like, you're out there. We're all up here, and you're down there with Scoots and the other weirdos.
People's been saying that for a long time, and she's never logged off once. She's never even really taken a break, I don't think.
No. Even when her son passed, she didn't take a break. Yeah, Brandy, it's super scary. It really is. And because I was just thinking, like, if you've ever had an animal pass away, or you had it even as an adult, it's traumatizing. And the way she handled that, and like was the way she was to her kids, like, I don't know. And I'm not talking about her kids. I'm not ever going to do that or anything, but it was just like, wow. I don't even think that if she would recognize herself if she looked in the mirror, like, because she wasn't always as paranoid and uptight and everything.
No.
She's gone. Yes, it was her own dog, Katja. Yes. I'll play that clip in a second. They got the dog blocked out of it. I'll play it.
The first time when I was like, something's really, really up. If you ever watch her, and I haven't watched her lately, but this was months ago, the way that she watches her chat, and if like new people that she's never, like, she knows every single person by name, and if you're a new person, every other chat you've been in, even if you've never chatted in her chat before, like, it was so much information that she was keeping up with. I was like, there's no way she can keep up with all this and still be okay.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like, okay, so I don't know what was going on. I was watching her, which I rarely do because it's just like, oh God. But I was watching her, and all of a sudden, somebody had come into the chat, and there's this guy mod, or I don't know if it's really a guy, but they use a guy's name. I can't, Kevin, I think. And he somebody came in the chat, and he was like, what are you doing here? Where'd you come from? Like, they interrogated a new subscriber, and it's like, how How are you playing a girl like that? Like, what the
They
fuck?
do that, and they do that with every single one. Like that's normally just how, because she knows every single person in her community, and if she doesn't know you, you're gonna have to prove yourself to the 10th degree because she thinks you're there for
Uh-huh.
other reasons
For other
off the
reasons.
jump.
Yeah, for other reasons.
Look, they said something about threatening self-harm in front of children. Did that happen?
She, what I heard, because I don't watch her again, so there could be more to this. What I heard was, well, we'll watch. I don't know if this clip has it in it, but she was like saying she wants to leave and never come back, and all the stuff. And her kids had just lost the dog. I think this is the one about the dog, but it's blocked out. Like nobody will get traumatized or anything by this clip. Let me make sure. I don't know. I think this is it.
For all these bastards that want to go start that I'm lying.
Oh wait, yep, it is. Okay.
For all these bastards that want to go start that I'm lying. That it's impossible that so many bad things could happen to a person, right? It's impossible. I'm going to take you and I'm going to show you my dead dog. No, I'm going to show them my dead dog. My dead dog.
Poor Jimmy.
People think they know what's going on. My dog was roaming in the road.
Can you imagine? Like, can you just imagine being Jimmy or the kid? I mean, oh, so sad.
You're not okay if the very first thing you think of when your dog just died is to hit the go live button. You've got some
right.
You got some shit
think,
that's all fucked up.
Yeah, and you think, all right, well, I'm going to use this deceased animal and my kids' raw reactions for content. Like, can you fucking imagine where your mind has to be for somebody to think like that? Like,
and she was like, to prove to them that so many bad things couldn't happen to one person. Like, why do you need to prove to the internet that so many bad things happen to you? Like, you're just telling them that you're showing it to get sympathy.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Okay, we'll finish this video, then we'll move on because now everybody wants to watch Mur, but I wanted to show this clip because we were talking about it.
Road. My dog was not roaming in the road. Our dog was killed in our driveway. In our driveway.
It says, okay, Mur has a very long driveway at her rural home. She said she has said in the past that they have an invisible fence for their dogs. Why wasn't the fence activated? Her dog was unattended, not on an anchored lead. Oh, hold on.
Or leash, out of sight of anyone when she was hit. She said her husband heard the truck and heard the dog cry out. Pet owners always be responsible for your pet's safety.
Thank you. Is my
You're
dog,
welcome.
My dog does not like this. She was like, what?
She's like, yeah, I don't blame her.
I don't blame you either, Big Bill.
I'm just trying to say, so suffering all the attacks from these malignant narcissists and sociopaths that have come my way in over 3 years.
Oh my God, how
made
ironic.
that video. And again, I'm sorry if it hurt anyone. I really am. At the time, being in shock. At the time, my heart breaking. It was what I did. It was how I cried out. It was what I thought maybe. Sociopaths don't have a conscience. Malignant narcissists don't have empathy. So why would that make any difference? But at the time, I was in shock. And I'm sorry. I really am. I wanted to say that.
Yes, that's what I'm over here.
That stuff is not against terms of service. There are end-of-life videos on YouTube. There are videos where people videotape their pets being put to sleep. There are videos where people take videos of their children that are stillborn. There are a lot of things that could be disturbing
Wow.
to people. They're not against terms of service. They may be not able to be monetized. They may need to have a warning. They are not against terms of service. In fact, there are pictures of rabid dogs dying in the street. They are not against terms of service. There
How
are a
does she
lot of very
know?
sad things. There are pictures and videos, and I know this for a fact.
How does she know? Like, she's
Mm.
watching all of this, and also, I'm sorry, but here's all the excuses of why I done it. And also, it's very ironic to be talking about the people that you're showing a dead dog to, narcissistic and sociopaths, when you're the one showing a dead dog. Go ahead.
Right. And let's not forget. Okay, so for me, and this is like way off topic, but it just came to my mind. This bitch spends her whole time trying to cancel people. She has talked
Yeah.
like now that Randy's talking about her. Um, it's been shown that she's helping take Natasha's channels down. I don't care how you feel about Natasha, or if you don't care for Randy, or you don't care for Hell to the No, or Pink Lady Luck. Everybody has a right to be here. Even the people I don't like, I feel like they have right to voice.
Mhm.
Nobody should be taking other people's voices and channels away. Um, look, I could have struck Laura a million times. She stalks the fuck out of me, said horrible things. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not going to. When you go around canceling people, that motherfucking shit comes right back to you.
Yep.
Might not right away, but when you're least expecting it. So now that this is happening, she better mind her P's and Q's, because she's tried to cancel a lot of motherfuckers, right? And it doesn't matter how you feel about anybody. I even think MGL should have it. I hate MGL. I think she exploits people. I don't care. It's not up to me to take her fucking channel down. It's not.
Right.
And so she just said all the canceling she did. She just better be mindful.
Yeah, especially that's the content you're going to put out, and then make excuses for it. But the excuses are fine for her, but all the other people that she talks about, their excuses aren't good enough.
Exactly, and that's my problem. Yeah, I just feel like it's I feel like a lot, it's like kind of cliche, but what you put in is sometimes what you get back. And when you try to cancel people, you don't think that's going to come back to you? Because I know it does. I've watched it. You can give your opinions, sure, just like everybody else does around here, but literally trying to take people's channels never goes well, because eventually the people that are doing that with you are watching Granny and Kim Craft and fucking shred each other all of a sudden now. All
They'll
these people
do it
that,
to you.
yes,
If you're
yes.
having them do it, they will do it to you. You're pretty much setting up your own demise. You're teaching the people that follow you now to do those things in your honor, but now they're going to do it to you eventually too.
Yeah, you just can't. I hate the whole cancel.
What did you just say?
I said yeah, I hate the whole.
No, not that
cancel
part.
culture.
Did you say that Granny and Kim and Craft were fighting?
Yes, we'll get to that in a second.
No! Oh my god! I've been waiting on this day. Okay.
Over here, yes. I am so sorry. I'm excited. It's like I'm over here with my fucking
Me too.
popcorn,
Sorry. I like
my canned coffee,
overwhelmed.
my fucking vape that I can finally smoke again. That because I had COVID and it was like a bitch.
Oh,
I finally am able to smoke my vape again. Now I'm smoke fucking cigarettes because oh my god, I never want another cigarette in my life. I'm over here with all that shit, fucking checking community posts. Like I'm over here being Merb, like gotta hurry up. I need to go screenshot.
You know what?
Sorry.
If this goes on, this will be the dirtiest fight you have ever seen on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
ever, hands down.
I've never seen such a look. I watched it. I was watching Truth Teller's channel. There was like 500 people in there. Usually there's like, she has about the same size channel as I do. About 150, 200 people usually go in. There was 500. I'm like, oh, what's going on? I see Lana up there. I'm like,
what?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Because I know they're not friends,
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? And I see fucking...
and everything behind the scenes is going to come out. Oh, I can't wait.
I know. Yes.
Sorry. I did not mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We will be Granny. We will be the Granny and Kim Crafton fight channel, okay? That's what I'll become, because I'm all over it, okay? And now that Lana's involved too, because she's just totally went off the fucking rails, all right? Like when Callie stopped supporting Lana, I'm like, oh no. It's got to be fucking bad. You can't be my ex-wife anymore, Lana. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, nope, I'm done. Because I've watched all her biggest supporters walk away, and I'm like, nope. And I went and watched it for myself, of course, too. But she's with Kim and Crafton now. Like, what? They built their channel trying to destroy her, and now they are best friends. I'm like, so I mean, look, this is going to be all of them. Like, they're all going to, and I'm here for it. Whatever, I'll watch it.
Same. Listen, I've watched them fight dirty with everybody they fought with. The shit that has come out of both of their mouths on both sides is the most egregious, foul, lying ass, exaggerated bullshit I've ever seen. I cannot wait to watch them do it to one another. I can't wait.
I know. I'm here for it. I'm sorry. I know that sounds bad. I know it does, but everybody knew Kim and Crafton and Granny. You cannot have three huge ass fucking.
They're too much alike.
Like that. Yeah, you can't. And then when Kim and Crafton became friends with Lana and really started beating up her ass, I was like, their friends are all gonna jump ship because none of them like Lana. And then I watched like To the Moon. There's this channel To the Moon that I always watch. And I watched her. I'm like, yep, she's that. I don't blame her. I don't fucking blame her. They've been terrible to her. Whatever. There's all these little other people that are speaking out now, and it's their own fault. They had the whole community by the balls, basically, and they cannot control their fucking egos. They can't.
Oh, yes, and they had, and they all the nasty, dirty shit that they would do, all the fucking lies and bullshit spread around. People ate that shit up, and now people are gonna be forced to pick sides.
I know. Hey, Scotty, she was a little bit ago. Now people are going to be forced to pick sides. All right, we're going to finish this fucking clip. Then I promise we're getting off the fucking Marv shit.
This channel is thriving. This channel is gaining members. It's gaining subscribers. It's gaining views. Views are up, I believe, 43%.
What the fuck? Okay.
The one thing that a sociopath does is evokes pity, okay? In fact, when asked, what is it that you want most? A lot of people, the fish are jumping. A lot of people would think that they might say, oh, to make so much money or to have so much power, but it's to have the ability to evoke pity.
That's why I love that freaking channel, because way that they put those clips of her saying that shit that she talks about all the time, the sociopaths and all that narcs, how people lie to people and how they get away with it and how they love to lie, right beside her doing the exact same thing.
I know. Hey, me too. Hey, Michael. Welcome back, Hooker. Green Eye said, nope, not true. Yes, exactly. Listen, when the channel, okay, because like I have 3,000 subs, barely 3,000. It just got 3,000. When I'm getting the same amount of views as somebody who has 40,000 subscribers, I do stop. I mean, I know every channel does different, but I used to watch Merv get like 400 or 500 people. The chat would be flying when she had like half of the amount of subs. It's not.
She used to have 1,000 every night.
Yeah, there was a time when she was like, everybody trusted Merv, and I'm so glad people are seeing through that motherfucker, because we've all been sitting over here screaming for what, 2 years now?
Yep. Like, she had to do it to herself. There's nothing anybody, the way she had her reputation built up and shit, she had to tear it all down herself. How do you say, is it Scotty Unchanged?
It's Scotty.
Scotty. Okay, thank you.
Yep, Scotty. Okay, hold on. What did I say? I don't even remember what else we were going to talk about now, because the whole fucking stream went to Merv, but I feel like there was a lot of information.
The Watts Island drama?
Oh, God, yes. Yes, we can talk about
I won't let you forget.
Thank you. So, all right. I as y'all know, I really felt good, and I was taking a nap, and I was like, went and I got a notification that Truth Teller was live. There's this lady, Truth Teller, and she's a feisty little thing, and she usually has about the same amount as I have in here. So she had like 500 in her chat. I see Lana on the panel. This fucking weirdo, Kim Kaufman, KK. I cannot with her. I'm sorry. I know people like her. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't listen to her. And I see Crafton. Every time Lana goes on a panel, now Crafton goes up and doesn't say anything like her fucking bodyguard. It's so weird. Like, it's creepy that these people that spent their whole time on YouTube trying to tear Lana down are now her bodyguard and her best friend. But anyways, all right, so I see Kim in the chat. I had to go on a different account because Kim in the red blocked me. After we talked
she's a
about
blocker.
Yeah, she blocked me. I'd never talked to this bitch in my life. I would never. And she blocked me because I talked shit about her. Like one time. So I go in the chat. I see her in there. I like went on my backup channel because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have the chat's gonna have me blocked. So I see her in the chat, like, I'm done. This is bullshit. I'm done. Blah 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 blah. Like throwing a whole fit in the chat, saying that this isn't how that went. That's not how this went. Blah 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 blah. And I knew that she was throwing shade at Granny that night from the chat.
Yeah, because Granny's always right and she's always right. So if they disagree once, I don't know how they're ever going to work it out because they're both always so right about everything that I think that might be the end of their friendship. The first time they ever disagree on something.
Yeah, it is the first. They're done. They've already made community posts. They've already did lives. It's done. It's over. We all saw it coming. So yeah, it's like unfolding right now. But Granny fucking privated her live right when I was in the middle of it. I was so frustrated. So yeah, that's what happened. And everybody's gonna have to start picking sides. I already see subscribers that were all about Kim and Crafton yesterday. Remy, I'm looking at you. And chat's talking shit. Like, you're so predictable. Yeah, Lanky, I'm gonna switch some wrenches up soon. I'm gonna work on switching some wrenches up for people that don't come in a lot and stuff anymore. I just haven't had time. I just don't want the whole chat to be blue because that's intimidating, and I wanted, my idea would be to just give everybody a wrench every time and take it away, but that's so much work. So I'm gonna figure it out. We were painting and I just happened to look at. Oh, you're painting, Mike? That sounds fun. Yes, social fade. I'm here for it, like all the way. I'm here for it. Only they celebrate everybody's downfall. How am I gonna feel bad for them when theirs comes? And Kim's like on the cross, bigger than shit. Lon is the only one that's ever been here for me this whole time, and just like
what?
Yeah, she said she's the only friend that's checked on her. She's the realest friend she has, and all this stuff. And I just go back to when they used to fucking drag the fuck out of her for being Shazam every single morning.
Well,
okay.
clearly, Kim, you figured out that you were very wrong about Lana from your perspective, and you talked so much mad shit. You thought you were so right, had your audience going at her and all of her people, drugged the fucking filth out of her, and you were wrong. So maybe in the future, you might consider that about the next person that you fucking slander the fuck out of.
Yeah, they're all, it's all a joke. Like, I'm glad that a lot of the people, whenever they're that would flip on a dime, like that would be in my chat, like loving the shit out of me until I argue with somebody they don't like, and then
that's the kind of people. Yes, that's the kind of people that they attract, because if you listen to every stream I've ever listened to of Kim and Crafton, it's like balls to the wall, being angry about this, being on your moral high ground. This is wrong, that's wrong, this is fucked up, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like the whole time, that's all they talk about. So you're emotionally feeding those kind of people that need that hate all the time. When you're not giving them the right hate anymore, they're going to flip on your ass.
Yep. And so I just thought it was interesting. I there was like at least 3, but Remy just sticks out to me because she's do that over here too. But I saw every morning in the morning
shows. Whose side did she pick?
Granny so far. So she's all about Granny, which is whatever, But I don't know that we'll see like the full bloodbath right away.
I don't blame her. Like if gun to head, if I was forced to pick between the two, like I would never want to. But if I had to pick, I would pick Granny. Like that Kim lady, she's great. She grinds my fucking gears.
Me too, but I think Granny's like a little miniature Laura running around.
Yeah.
Laura, we can't with her.
Her lies are more like damaging and more, what do you call this? Like,
Deeper, like
yeah,
yeah,
more
like
blatant about it too. I
yeah,
feel
like
like.
how do like turning somebody saying your maybe like your daughter's on there acting promiscuously to your daughter's a whore. That's a big jump and that's a big lie. And I understand
And
sometimes
not even owning it after, like, at all, not taking any, like, she could just say an outright fucking lie, then when it's proven wrong she just skips taking any responsibility of the lie she just told. It's just like, oh well somebody told me and blah blah blah. It's just like, no, you're fucking grown, listen to shit your fucking self. Then if you're going to go on panels in front of 500 people and say it with your whole fucking chest.
right, and she's really bad about that. She is.
She does it all the time. She does it a lot. And I don't think she's doing it to be an outright liar. I think more it's probably that people lie to her. She just takes their word for it. But that's going to leave you looking stupid every single time. Hey, GD. You too, Dory.
You too, Dory. Sorry, I didn't even know I was muted. Hey, GD. Yeah, I know, Jay. I see it. I'm just shaking my head like, oh Lord, because you could not like somebody for reasons, but I mean, at least make sure that it's true because that's a big jump, in my opinion.
But how do they not care that she just tells outright lies and then takes no responsibility for telling that lie? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't get it either. I don't know because I would be like,
care.
okay, maybe once or twice, but it's a lot.
Yeah, because she said it like she had heard it. And she knew she hadn't heard that shit. She knew that, it was only secondhand information because as soon as she got done, she she community posted about, does anybody have the clips? And it's just like, you didn't see the clips. You've never seen them in the first place. You went off of what somebody else said, and you've been pushing that lie this whole time. The least you could do is admit that you were wrong about that one part.
Right, just because I mean, people misunderstand all the time. We're human beings. I do it
Right.
all the time. But when you're not taking any accountability for it, that's when it becomes a problem. Or when you're still letting people believe that lie, even when you know it's lie. Because hey, you could have thought that, and then if it got cleared up. But then she said, "What if that's not exactly what was said?" And then she went on to say what was said. That's not even close. What do you mean? What if? We could what if all day over here, like
Yeah, like what if somebody said they had cancer and they didn't? What if? Like,
What
what
if?
does that mean?
Right. What if? Right. Exactly. But I am. I got to get ready to jump off. I got something I got to take care of, and
I gotta go make rice pudding.
yeah, it's been fun. Oh, are you making more?
I have a
really
problem,
good.
like a fucking problem. It is bad. I'm gonna be like 300 pounds.
Oh no, I know. I hate when I get stuck
It's
on something
so
like that.
good. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, and now every night I'm like, I want it, I want it, I want it.
I know, but I've been doing peach. I want to do peach cobbler, but you just use white cake instead of like, and you just use the crumbs. Oh my god, it's so easy. And I think I'm gonna make
Oh
that
yeah, it's
tomorrow.
like I make it with apples instead.
Yes, you can do apple filling from the can.
What do they call it? They call it something
Apple pie filling? Is that what you mean?
No.
Or apple cobbler?
Nope.
Apple.
I'll try to think of it. Damn it.
Okay.
It'll bother me, but it's good. I use yellow cake to make the topping too.
Yes,
Like,
that's what. Yes, Night Social Fame. Yeah,
it's
that's
so
what you do.
good. It's so
yes.
good.
So I might make that tomorrow because I've just been like, oh my god, I used to, but every time I'm like, I get stuck on it, and I'm gonna want it all the time. So gotta be careful because
Yeah,
apple crisp.
Apple crisp. That's it. Yes.
Thank you,
That's it.
Shauna.
I wish I had
yes.
never made that rice pudding the first time though. Like, I'm not good. I love rice pudding anyways. Like, the little kosher cups that you can get. Like, I can eat that for dessert anytime. It's my favorite dessert on earth. So I should have known better. But then when I made it like homemade, big
Yes,
mistake.
it's so good though. Yeah. And good night, everybody. Thank you guys for coming.
Good night,
I'm gonna jump
guys.
down and enjoy your pudding.
Oh, I will. I promise.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.